lesson, what we now need to consider is the evidence for evolution. So in terms of the separate pieces of evidence we've got for evolution, there are three main things. One is antibiotic resistance, and the idea that through natural selection, bacteria has become resistant to antibiotics. What happens is the first generation of bacteria, the weaker ones, die, okay, and the ones that are stronger to the antibiotics, they breed and reproduce. That's a piece of evidence, and we'll do that in more detail later. Genes, we know that genes are passed on through generations and through the fossil record. So those are the three main pieces of evidence that we have for evolution. Now, fossils are the remains of organisms from millions of years ago, and that could be plant or animal. If we have a look at the three different kinds, okay, fossils are, and the ones that you traditionally think about, rock fossils, that's where mineralizations occurred. So that's where the soft parts of the body have decayed and the minerals from the soil and the surrounding rocks have replaced those. So those are mineralization fossils. The other ones where we've got fossils, for example, found in mud or ice, is where preserved soft tissue has been found. Okay, so for example, finding a woolly mammoth in an ice block. And that's where decay hasn't happened. Decay occurs if there's oxygen, if there are bacteria, or if there are high temperatures. So if these three are absent, so if we've got no oxygen, no bacteria, and low temperatures, sometimes you end up with preserved life forms. Okay, they are dead, but it's the soft tissue that are there. So they're very rare. Generally, the rock activity, volcanic activity, etc., has destroyed some of our fossil record. And finally, you may find footprints or burrows or rootlets of plants preserved as well. So, fossils are important in terms of giving us evidence to suggest how organisms have changed as life has developed. So over millions of years, horses used to be a lot smaller and they're now a lot bigger, and through the fossil record we can trace how the horse has evolved as an example. Something that is important to point out is we don't have every single individual organism preserved. The fossil record is incomplete. Therefore, we can't be certain about how life started, and we can't be certain about certain branches of the evolution process. However, these are the three main pieces of evidence. Thank you.